In the year 2020, it would be easy for us to dwell on all the experiences that the coronavirus has stripped from us. It would be easy to pinpoint all the ways that this pandemic has negatively affected our lives and the lives of our loved ones. Rather than doing so, we, as a yearbook staff, challenge you to remember all the fond moments that made this school year of 2019 to 2020 as special as it was. In hindsight, let's remember and reminisce about all the memories that make CHS the home that it is.
How lucky we are to have had something that made saying goodbye on March 13th so hard.
I remember from this year, we were decorating the junior hallway, and in previous years we didn't have a lot of people, but this year was special because a lot of us came together to decorate the hallway. We took some cute photos like these, and it was special because it made me realize how we could all come together to make something fun for the junior class.
I remember when we made it to regionals against Perry Hall with my favorite team and family in the world. CVGS has been a big part of my high school memories, and there's not one person on the team I could point out individually. Sadly, we lost, but there isn't anything more memorable than making it that far with my favorite people.
I remember when I went to homecoming with Justice. Justice and I got ready at my house, and we went to the dance. It was a lot of sweat and dancing and foot pain from my heels, but it was all worth it.
I remember when getting to perform during pep rally, and the best part about all of it was having everybody out cheering for Catonsville and showing Catonsville pride.
I remember having fun and dancing with my friends at homecoming.
I remember when I went to my first football game ever in the first 2 years. It was a homecoming game. We played Western Tech. We destroyed them. It was really fun. The crowd was hype. Everybody was there, and it was a great game.
My favorite part of this school year was when the varsity volleyball team played away at Towson and beat them in 5 sets.
I remember when it was the yearbook class after the musical, and everyone was congratulating me and telling me how good the show was, and it finally felt like all those stressful nights and super long rehearsals finally paid off.
I remember when it was the first lacrosse game of the year, and the cheerleaders were showing lacrosse games this year. And I got to cheer it with my friends, and I talked to Caitlin Blair the whole time. We laughed at our mistake.
I remember when me, my sister, and my mom took a spontaneous road trip down to Rehoboth. We walked on the beach, picked up some shells, and when we were hungry, we went to this super cute restaurant down by the pier, and it had blankets, pillows, and looked like it was straight out of an Instagram profile.
After this year, I'm going to remember being able to get my Eagle Scout after 11 years in scouting.
I remember when I went to homecoming with my sisters and my boyfriend Watson. It was my older sister Ellie's last year as she's a senior, so we decided to go together as a girl group, and Watson came with us.
I remember when the varsity field hockey team went to playoffs this year and lost by 1 goal to Howard. This is the very best game we played all season, so losing by 1 goal was tough. But by the end of it, we knew that it was the best we could have played, and that's all that mattered.
I remember my whole entire soccer season, especially our game against Perry Hall. Even though that was a game I tore my ACL and it was super devastating, I played really well and the whole team played really well. My best friend Max even scored her first varsity goal.
I remember when I scored at our game against Perry Hall. There was a free kick and the ball came loose, and it was like slow motion watching the ball roll right under the goalie's hands. We lost the game 4-2, but we played the best we did the entire season.
I remember when I walked down the hall in these heels, but that's not my favorite moment. My favorite moment was standing on the sidelines cheering on the football team to all of their games.
I remember hanging out with family for my birthday and hanging out at the mall with my friends.
One memory I would love to cherish forever would be definitely making the softball team. I had so much fun and I got to make new friends, and although we didn't have many games or practices, it was so nice to see people from last year and new people.
I hope I always remember when me and my friends got together before Christmas. We made cookies, watched movies, and Steven even treated us to some wonderful piano playing. We hung out in my kitchen till 1 a.m., and even though I had to get up for work the next morning at 7, it was still one of the happiest nights of my life.